Hello everyone, GPC Hindy here, playing some Team Tactical Domination on Arcaden, or however you want to pronounce that. And this is a Team Tactical game, so it's 4v4 and I get a 40 streak in this. And I get a MOAB in this as well, so, let's jump straight into there. And I believe I only died twice, so that's really good. I start off the game here, it's quite an early game this. I'm 4th prestige now, nearly 5th, so, that's all good. And I haven't even been playing it all that much. I think I've got about 3 days gameplay on it, so that's alright for being, nearly 5th prestige already. So I'm using the PP90M1 and I'm using the silencer and extended mags on it, I think. Yeah, I'm using extended mags and it's really good. It's a beast of a gun, like I've said in my previous videos. So I'm just watching B here while this guy's capping it, and I see he just needs a little help there, so I think I'll just jump on it with him. And I'm using the specialist perks. But it's really good. You don't need to use them to get a MOAB, and I use them because you just feel like a fucking an absolute super soldier with them. There's Paul sending me game invites, which he hasn't even prestige yet. He's been a total bitch about the game. I'm gonna sell it and then I'm never gonna play it again, and I'm gonna go play Modern Warfare 2, and yeah, right, you might as well just play this. It's a good game, but it has its downs, as we all know, because it's Infinity Ward. Right, enough of that rant and rave. So on the game, I get a 40 streak in Team Tactical, which it's really good for getting a 40 kill streak. And I just let that guy run out on the left there. God damn it! And yeah, I believe I'll start on this tear now because I only died twice in the game. So yeah, just sit back and enjoy the game, and we'll get straight into this with a MOAB. And I say that I'm on because I think I've got hardline on, and I think I don't want to get another 24 kill streak MOAB, so I think, alright, fuck it, I'll get a 40 kill streak MOAB now. And my girlfriend's sitting with me and she's like, let me press the button, so I'm like, alright, you can press the button. And then she's like, come on man, come on, let me press the button. And I'm like, well, come on. So she presses that shit, and then I go on an extra super duper melon banana crazy tear, 40 streak. Come on, I don't know anyone else that's got a 40 streak on this game yet, and that's just 40 kills with my gun. None of this fucking I get my chopper gunner out and then I get fucking dogs, none of that sort of shit, because it's not Black Ops, is it? But I get a 40 streak, so I'm totally hyped on that. And I'm pretty happy because it started out that I just had like a little 25 streak, and I was like, it's kind of average now, everyone's got one of these. And then yeah, I just pull it out the bag with a 40 streak, so I'm quite happy with that. But the specialist perks, you can see they're really good, and you can see I'm not camping. And I get the specialist, and then you should see the amount of XP I get in this game. It's so good, really good. And I think that's another reason how I've prestiged so quick. So you can see here, I'm just watching this because I knew somebody was going to come running down there, and I see that we're losing C, so I'm trying to defend C. Before all y'all like, fucking stop camping, man. Come on, get back into the game. So I'm like, we've got C. No, we haven't got C. Sorry. So I'm telling everyone on the team, I'm like, I can't really go for C at the minute because I'm trying to get a MOAB. And everyone's like, alright, we'll just cap A, and then we'll move to B. So I'll move to B, help them out. There's no one there, so I'll make sure that's clear. Telling everyone that's clear. So it's all good. So I'm watching B. I'm just telling them that it's it's still clear. Telling them taking shots off B for far glass of it. So I just run back because I think he's going to come running through that door there. I don't think he does. So let's get straight back into this. So I'm running back through here, and I'm like, there he is. So I got him. I got the dude, and that's real cool. My phone's going crazy. I don't know who's texting me, so I need to give it a rest. I'm doing a commentary, god damn it. And my dog's just sitting right next to me. She's watching this game as I'm rendering it, and she's enjoying it. And if you don't know what a dog looks like, check out my previous videos. She's a lovely dog, little German Shepherd. And I get on the B because I know that we need B, and then I run straight away because my brother's got a. Yeah, I'm playing with Chris, my brother, Rosie, and I'm not sure who else is in the party. Rosie's Harmony. So who else we got on here? Yeah, I'm not too sure who else is on our team, but I'm not going for the 8 cap there because, you know, we have 2 points already, sorry. So I'm like, alright, I'll just jump on this because, you know, and then I run around because I'm thinking, you know, if they've got the spawn on A, then, you know, so I'm blind here. I'm like, oh shit. And when you're blind on this game, you are blind, you're fucked. It's so scary. And yeah, I've got a few games in my vault. I'll probably upload them because, you know, they're quite good team deathmatches. Some of them are just like, you know, bits of what you would cut out and put in a montage. But yeah, I'm not really gonna. You know, I made a montage. I'll put the link in the description for that, and I don't really think it was all that good. You know, I think I could have probably done better with the clips or the editing. You know, tell me what you think. You know, tell me what you think about this gameplay already. You know, just leave a like so far if you're watching this much of it. And you know, the tear will go on. It's, you know, I'm nearly on that MOAB, and you know, I try and make my commentaries funny. You know, even last time I felt that when I was in the thing, I knew that I was like, I'll get a lot of stick for it. Like I was gonna say MOAB, and then I went MAOAB, you know, all that sort of shit, like MOAB. But you know, some people don't get that shit. And so I'm sitting back here in the burger shop because I know they have C, and I know that they spawn around this area here. And you know, I was just waiting for my brother to destroy that sort of shit, the Osprey and that. So we get out here, and let's see this guy here, pick him off. I'm like, shit. So I pick him off. I'm really happy with that. And you know, it was a bit of dirty shooting, but I got the guy. So I know this guy in here, and they're all dropping grenades. I'm like, oh shit. And then I run back out here, so I knew that we got B. And then I see someone on B, so I flag him down. I get this guy. So I run straight back to A because I know that they're going to be coming around there. So, and then I look on the map, and then I know that they're all on C. But still, nonetheless, I'm running A. So I see it's flashing on the map. Pick this guy up. Oh no, I don't pick him up. And somebody's dropping care packages galore down there and bumming them. So what we got? There's Assassin Pro 3. And you know, I know that people are coming out here. Jump in this window here, and then what we got? What we're picking off? Yeah, there was just a PS3 update today. Well, a PSN for PlayStation users, people that have Xbox that don't really know what PSN is. So they say there's the 24 kill streak MOAB, and my girlfriend's like, let me press that shit. I'm like, alright, let me go on a little more tear. So, you know, just count the kills. Just, you know, keep counting them. I go on a 40 streaks, which is, you know, it's really good. And it's just an awesome game. So I'm like, I've got my MOAB, so I'm like, I can run around. I've got all my perks. I'm a fucking He-Man. You know, I'm still navigating the map pretty good, so I'm not going to get killed. And I'm playing on 2 sensitivity before you're like, you know, I'd say every game because it just looks like I'm playing on really high sensitivity, but I'm not. So you can see I'm picking up these scavenger bags, and people are signing in over my gameplays. You know, if it happens again, I'm going to have to delete it. But you can see we're winning, so, you know, we don't really need to cap a point. Well, I don't think I need to, but, you know, I'm just running around. I'm being the Slayer guy. I'm just cutting everyone up on the flags and shit. And you know, we're just hammering people. Yeah, I passed my control at my girlfriend there. She's like, let me call that in. So I'm like, alright then. So I'm hyped on getting this MOAB. That's the second MOAB I've got. Well, no, I've had other previous MOABs, but then the gameplay is not all that good, you know. But I think, you know, to get a MOAB in Team Tacticals is good enough, you know, 4v4 and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, haters want to hate, but, you know, I don't think that you've got a 40 streak, so, you know, you can shush, okay? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's a 40 streak. Somebody keeps texting me, and somebody's going to get bitch slapped. So there you can see Rosie gets a triple kill with his Osprey Gunner, which is a woo. You know, I'm not sure if it's an Osprey Gunner as in, you know, the actual kill streak, or if it's the one that drops off the care packages, but, you know, he still gets a triple kill nonetheless, which is grade A. I see this guy here, and his name looked like David Vonderhaar, and I was like, I keep killing this dude, David Vonderhaar, you know, the guy from in Treyarch, you know. You don't get it. Okay, so you can see all this XP I'm getting mad XP, and I'm just raping people in the bum, and no homo. But you can see I'm just touching them, and now somebody's ringing me. I'll have to wait for that to finish. But yeah, should have fun. But you can see the game's coming to an end here, and you know there's people just dropping shit everywhere, grenades, C4s, and you know if you like the game, leave a like and a comment. If it jumps here, it's because my controller died when I was watching it in Theta mode, and then you know I had to cut it, but it's still you know the same clip. So the game's coming to an end, and you know 40 streak, leave a like for 40 streak, and you know just tell me what you think, and you know if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe, because you know it means a lot, and you can just see the amount of XP that I'm getting, and somebody keeps ringing me, so yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this short. But thanks for watching, YouTube. I'm out. Peace.